Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this.
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly dealing with the most serious financial trouble of his career. Behind the scenes, the situation has allegedly pushed the boxing icon into a state of complete distress. Individuals familiar with the matter claim that Netflix is taking firm action to recover losses, aiming to claim Mayweather's assets, including his well-known gym business network, as security against a $100 million penalty tied to an alleged contract violation involving Manny Pacquiao.
If anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere. Okay. So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is that I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the control.
The unbeaten fighter who crafted his image as Money Mayweather is now reportedly seeing his business holdings fall apart in front of him, with sources indicating he has been going through emotional strain as financial pressure continues to build.
Today, to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Based on information from several outlets, Floyd Mayweather entered into 3 distinct agreements with Netflix and Manny Pacquiao's promotional side, receives millions upfront, and later attempted to revise the deal in public by stating that the September 19th Sphere matchup would be an exhibition rather than an official professional fight.
The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about, so we don't know if it's 100% going to be there, and this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay. Jazz Mather, representing Manny Pacquiao Promotions, informed ESPN that Floyd Mayweather is currently in violation of the agreement, noting that the fight remains scheduled with no form of cancellation and confirming it was agreed upon as a professional bout. Floyd Mayweather is officially in breach of his contract.
Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one.
Jazz Mather spoke plainly about the financial impact in an interview with the Las Vegas Review-Journal, stating, "The penalty is enormous. There will be damages, and those damages are extremely significant, reaching into 8 to 9 figures. This suggests that Floyd Mayweather could be liable for anywhere between $100 million and $900 million if he continues to describe the bout as an exhibition, despite contracts reportedly defining it as a professional fight that puts his undefeated 50-0 record at risk."
It is booked as a professional fight, not as an exhibition. It was never booked as an exhibition, which makes sense because Netflix got behind it, and I would assume that they would not want an exhibition. We said the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, we said that this fight has to be a real fight and not an exhibition because 1, Netflix is involved, 2, Manny Pacquiao wants that get back.
What's drawing even greater attention is the reported reaction from Netflix to Floyd Mayweather's alleged contract violation, along with the serious effect this situation is said to be having on his gym franchise business that carries his name. Before focusing further on Netflix's role, Manny Pacquiao made strong remarks explaining how the agreement was structured. Speaking to Lance Pugmire from Boxing Scene, he stated that Mayweather was fully aware the deal he signed was for a legitimate fight, which is why advance payments were issued through Netflix. He added that there is no basis for canceling the bout, but if Mayweather chooses to do so, he would face serious complications involving Netflix, MP Promotions, and other parties. Pacquiao also indicated that, based on lessons from their past dealings, he ensured Mayweather signed binding agreements before any funds were released this time.
He's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or not.
Yeah, it's a real fight.
Manny Pacquiao further confirmed that Floyd Mayweather has already been paid a large advance by Netflix, adding that the deal was signed as a real professional fight and, since the advance money has already been taken, there is no valid reason for any excuses.
You know, that's proposed exhibition that was long time ago. Year after our first fight, but I didn't agree. And then I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So There's no reason to make excuses of that.
Lance Pugmire reported today on Boxing Scene that the advance payments involved are extremely large. He explained that Netflix has already provided Floyd Mayweather with financial advances worth millions of dollars. According to him, even the lower estimates he mentioned were surpassed, with the actual amount reportedly exceeding multiple millions. This indicates that Mayweather accepted substantial upfront payments for a fight intended to be professional, while now he is allegedly attempting to reclassify it as an exhibition.
If this is all true, then he absolutely is in breach of contract, and he's trying to scam Netflix, of all people. Floyd, we know, is a serial scammer at this point, with the cryptocurrencies, with the Logan Paul fight.
The situation becomes more complicated when examining the contracts Floyd Mayweather is alleged to have signed. According to Jazz Mather speaking to ESPN and the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Mayweather entered 3 separate agreements on different dates with 2 parties. The first was signed on October 24, 2025, the second on November 6, and the third on December 14, with all later merged in January 2026. He reportedly received payments each time he signed. Mather further claimed Mayweather also took additional deposits and secured a loan against his fight purse. This means he accessed advance money beyond standard signing bonuses, increasing his financial and legal obligations tied to the bout.
Your boy Mayweather, talking about, he thought that this fight that he had with Pacquiao was an exhibition. He took an advance pay for 3 fights.
Right.
And now they're saying he's in breach of contract because he said that.
Sources indicate that the loan arrangement leaves Floyd Mayweather in a position where walking away could trigger severe financial consequences. Jazz Mather told ESPN that the evidence supporting the agreements is fully secured and comprehensive. He explained that during the past 3 months, there were no objections raised regarding the venue or the nature of the bout being anything other than a professional fight. According to him, Mayweather's team had full access to all contracts, and signatures were verified through DocuSign records, device identifiers, IP logs, and physical confirmations. He argued that this level of documentation makes it extremely difficult for Mayweather to deny knowledge of the terms he agreed to. At the same time, reports suggest that Netflix is now evaluating legal strategies to protect its financial exposure, including the possibility of pursuing Mayweather's business holdings as collateral. His fitness franchise, Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness, which operates across multiple U.S. locations, is reportedly among the assets that could be targeted. The timing is particularly concerning, as the franchise is already dealing with ongoing lawsuits and financial strain. A May 2025 report from TMZ Sports also highlighted legal threats involving fraud, likeness misuse, contract breaches, and defamation. The letter further claimed Mayweather has no active role in operations, despite his name being used commercially, while employees at several locations have also alleged unpaid wages lasting weeks.
Okay. The money team has no money.
Alright, money team has no money.
The money team.
Hard work, dedication, no pay. It's up on this radio.
According to HR Grapevine USA, April 2025, employees at the Los Angeles Highland Avenue branch of Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness staged a protest on December 31, 2024, alleging they had not been paid for several weeks and warning that the facility was about to shut down. One staff member told reporters they were unsure whether Floyd Mayweather was aware of the situation, adding that they were instructed not to inform him and claiming, "We've been silenced," even though he had visited the studio just weeks earlier. The franchise has reportedly experienced a wave of closures over the past year. In May 2024, a location in Elk Grove, Sacramento, was shut down after a landlord filed a $30,000 lawsuit over unpaid rent. Sources also suggest that if Netflix proceeds with asset recovery actions, the entire fitness network could potentially be placed under receivership or sold to cover outstanding liabilities. Such a move could strip Mayweather's name from the gyms and transfer control to creditors, significantly impacting his brand legacy. At the same time, Mayweather is reportedly under pressure from multiple legal fronts. In February 2026, The Hollywood Reporter stated that he filed a $340 million lawsuit against Showtime Networks and former executive Steven Espinoza, alleging long-term financial fraud connected to payments routed through his former manager, Al Heyman. The suit claims that fight earnings were allegedly redirected into accounts he did not control, resulting in substantial missing funds. Mayweather is now seeking recovery of at least $340 $40 million, asserting that a significant portion of his estimated $1.2 billion career earnings may have been misappropriated.
You have a person with 20 million followers, but may not have 20 million in their bank account. So I choose fortune over fame.
However, the financial strain reportedly continues to build from another direction. Hot 97 reported just yesterday that the Internal Revenue Service has issued a $7.3 million tax lien against Floyd Mayweather, allowing authorities to take control of his assets until the outstanding balance is resolved. The filing references unpaid tax obligations from both 2018 and 2023.
But what's so disappointing with me, Skip? Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks.
What really frustrates me, Skip, is that Floyd Mayweather has already dealt with situations like this before. So what exactly is being missed here? And honestly, it becomes even more disappointing when he's on Instagram and Twitter showing off his wealth, stacks of cash everywhere, like tens of thousands just displayed without hesitation.
If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40. I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals.
Additionally, the Miami New Times reported in July 2025 that TBE Aviation LLC, linked to Floyd Mayweather, is currently facing a lawsuit from Associated Energy Group over unpaid jet fuel expenses exceeding $136,000. On top of that, separate legal claims from two Miami jewelers allege that Mayweather still owes significant sums for high-end watches and jewelry purchases. In one case, a jeweler claims that out of a $1.675 million bill, only $300,000 has been paid so far. When viewed together, these multiple financial disputes suggest increasing pressure across different areas, raising questions about his ability to clear various outstanding debts despite his reported career earnings surpassing $1 billion.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's going. Trust.
The most striking development is unfolding in Hollywood, where Manny Pacquiao has reportedly taken control of a gym location once connected to Floyd Mayweather. NBC Los Angeles reported that Pacquiao recently toured the Hollywood boxing facility that previously carried Mayweather's branding, with plans already in motion to remove his visuals. The space is now being redesigned and rebranded as Pacquiao Prime Boxing, with an opening expected this summer. The timing of this transition is seen as highly symbolic, with many interpreting it as a direct statement toward Mayweather. During a media appearance inside the gym, Pacquiao stood in front of a large image of Mayweather while addressing the ongoing contract dispute. He reiterated that both parties agreed to a professional fight and expressed hope that the agreement would be honored. He also stressed that consequences follow any breach and compared the situation to a clear factual difference rather than interpretation. In addition, he suggested that sensitive or private materials could eventually be made public if tensions continue to rise. Meanwhile, reactions from the boxing community have been intense. Fans online have pointed to the growing list of legal and financial issues surrounding Mayweather, noting lawsuits and disputes involving multiple businesses and entities, and questioning how such complications emerged despite his reported billion-dollar career earnings.
I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost.
However, some fans remain doubtful about the situation. One commenter suggested that Floyd Mayweather could be strategically handling the issue and might eventually resolve the disputes for a lower amount while still benefiting financially. Meanwhile, boxing analysts argue the situation reflects a serious mistake in decision-making. Reports claim his team is now attempting to settle several cases at once to avoid any public seizure of assets that could harm his financial image. This has raised questions about why he signed multiple agreements, accepted large advances, and later tried to change the terms. Some also believe he may be reluctant to face Manny Pacquiao again due to concerns about risking his undefeated 50-0 record.
He's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I mean,
crazy.
it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
If you've made it this far, you've seen the full picture unfold around Floyd Mayweather and the growing controversy. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think this is a misunderstanding, or is something bigger really happening behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and share your perspective on the situation.